So today I'm going to talk about Lal Salam, which is written by Smriti Zubin Irani, and now she has officially entered the literary world. So being known for her political career, this book has come as a surprise for many because first, when the book release dates were published, she had not yet revealed that it is a work of fiction, and secondly, owing to her long years of political career, people expected it to be a non-fiction or an autobiography of sorts. Much like her bold, daring speeches, this book is also unabashedly direct regarding the corruption practices by local politicians, the involvement of the police system, and the so-called activists. The only difference is that it is put forth in a fictitious manner, but it gets as close to the reality as it can. I recently watched a book launch video of hers, and in that she said that she got inspired to write this book when she was being interviewed a long time ago, many years back, and someone in that interview had insulted the Indian Army and no one had pointed it out or objected to it, and hence she penned down an entire book related to the CRPF forces. So coming back to the book, it is a story about a Maoist inflicted fictitious town Ambuja and the quest of the protagonist to find out the murderers of his best friend who was an CRPF officer, which leads indirectly to him finding peace with himself. I just love the overall gist of the story, which boils down to whodunit, which is one of my favorite tropes, and as this is a spoiler free video, you will have to find out by reading the book yourselves about who the murderer in the story is. The one thing about this book which I did not find particularly to be a positive thing was the introduction of so many characters over each chapter that by the end I had to go back to each chapter to find out who the character was and what role did he or she play. But apart from that, the mystery and the thrill which you require to enjoy the book was perfectly balanced out, and that made me enjoy the book thoroughly. At one point, the book suddenly got into this romantic plot, which in my opinion was not at all necessary, but after some time it came back on track. Also, there is a backstory in the second half of the book which will help the readers to join all the dots, as many of the characters involved in the murder or are related to the murder are in the story. At the end of the book, when the name of the murderer was revealed, I was literally shocked and I couldn't sleep that night. And in the middle of the night, I was constantly thinking about what Easter eggs had the author put in the book. I just started rereading the book again from the first chapter, but then I closed the book and I simply agreed to the fact that I enjoyed reading this book, and that is all that matters in the end, really. Also, the title of the book, Lal Salam, meaning red salute, has its references thrown here and there throughout the book, and at the end when you finish the book you could relate you can relate the title of the book very well in your mind. Smriti Irani has skillfully put so many layers in the plot of the story, which makes it really enjoyable for the reader. And in the future, I am hopefully looking forward to more literature from her, as she has done a commendable job in this one. The one thing which I constantly worried was the amount of action sequences which will overthrow the plot or dissolve the plot completely, but I was very wrong, as there is a subtle balance between the action sequences and the plot, and the action sequences do not make the plot fade away. It is my prediction that this book will make an A1 script for movie adaptation or web series, and if that happens in the future, I'm all in for it. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.